In the last video, we showed you downstairs on a property that we're looking to invest in. Now we've come upstairs to show you around. And as you can see, it's still fresh, it's bright, it's been painted. The obvious thing is it hasn't been modernized in any shape or form, although it looks presentable. There's a difference. So again, if you're looking, or whatever your strategy is, whether you're thinking of renting or flipping, that's an important factor. For example, wallpaper hides everything, as we know. It's a trick of the trade in landlords from hell. They paper over everything to hide flaking plaster and things like that. Now, if we were to rent this property, we would probably refurbish it quite a bit, but there are some people out there who would rent this out as it is. Again, it's down to personal choice as to what type of landlord you may want to become. We like to respect our tenants, don't we? And give them a presentable home to live in.
But then sometimes you've got to make the figures work and you've got to spend a bit less. Yeah. So you've got to weigh that up as well. Personally, we like to do full refurbs. However, something like this, a lot of people would leave. So yeah, that's completely down to you. And you market, knowing your market, knowing what people expect in that area. In certain areas, you probably wouldn't be able to get away with this. But then in a lot of areas, maybe the cheaper areas, this could be normal. So it's again knowing your area, knowing your market, and knowing what's acceptable and what they expect.
Yeah, I mean, a classic example would be, if this was fully modernised, nice and modern, you could ask maybe £650 a month for rent. As it is, you couldn't ask more than maybe £475, for rent. So again, that's another sort of calculation you need to consider. But it's presentable and it's livable. The doors are very old. They're probably 80, 90 years old. It would be a carpenter's nightmare to change them because you'd have to cut the new door wonky to get it to fit. But it works, it's a door.
What I like to do as well is if I'm flipping, most of the houses that we kind of find, I don't know if it's the area or if it's a national thing, but we always have this space on top of the stairs. So I like to put a Saniflow toilet in there so that it's not a nightmare running all the pipes. Now, I would never ever put a Saniflow in for a rental ever. But what you could do is, if you're thinking about future-proofing the house, is when you get a new pipe work done, just get the pipe work there just in case, so that when you come to doing the full refurb, maybe to sell in future, then it's already there. That's my little trick for when I'm selling, is because in this area, a lot of the bathrooms are downstairs, which again, if you're not from the area, people think, oh, that's a put off. But if you're from the area, it's completely normal. But I do like, if we sell in, to have that toilet, because who likes to go pee downstairs in the middle of the night?
Yeah, the reason why we don't put Saniflows in rentals very often is because if you throw anything that you shouldn't down a toilet, then it will wreck the Saniflow system. And they're not cheap, appliances to keep replacing. So bear that in mind. So what we got in here?